record on board. It is a record of the history of the ship with respect to the information recorded. The information which should be there in the continuous synopsis record of a vessel should be the name of the ship, the port of registry, the ship's identification number, date on which ship was registered with the state, name of the state whose flag the ship is flying, name of registered owner and the registered address, name of registered bareboat charters and their registered addresses, name of the classification society with which the ship is classed, name of the company, its registered address, and the address from where safety management activities are carried out, the name of the administration or the contracting government or the recognized organization which has issued the document in the ISM code, name of the body which has carried out the audit to issue the document of compliance, name of the administration or the contracting government or the recognized organization which has issued the safety management or the recognized organization which has issued the safety management certificate to the ship, and name of the body which has issued the document. It should also contain the name of administration or contracting government or the recognized organization which has issued the International Ship Security Certificate or ISSC specified in the ISPS code to the ship, and the name of the body which has carried out the verification on the basis of the certificate was issued. The date of expiry of the ship's registration with the state. Any changes made related to the above mentioned points should be mentioned in the continuous synopsis record. Officially, the record should be in English, Spanish, or French language. However, a translation in the language of the administration may be provided. The CSR should always be kept on board and be ready for inspection. Activities for which records shall be kept on board and the duration for which they should be retained. Okay, so this is all the previous owners and.
So for enhancing the maritime security of the ship.
Yeah, previously it used to happen that some hijackers or some fuzzy people, unauthenticated people, they just take some ship, hijack it or steal it, and they just change and paint the name and something, and they start running the ship, sailing and using it. So how do you know that whose ship it is, who has taken it and all? Like somebody takes your bike,
Okay.
paints it, change the number, how you will come to know? So that is why
When
one thing is that ship should maintain this record. Of course, somebody who's taking the ship, so he can remove the record also. So for that, you need to have this embossing and welding of your IMO number and your official number in some places. So one is you will see near in front of the bridge and pump room, and one duct keel or ballast tank, and some other places as per the requirement. So welding and embossing of IMO number, official number, and these things should be there. And there will be some MMSI number, and also with that in the equipments, AIS and all, you can find out. Like recently it happened last month or something. One of our master went to with his ship in Singapore, and just near Singapore there are some things. So they were facing problem with their AIS. So the pilot pointed out this problem, and the what you call VTS was telling them that we cannot uh, locate you on the AIS or this thing because of that in ACDIS and all. So the complaint was raised from Singapore port control, and they were given a letter because it's their requirement. So they call this thing service AIS service personnel, and they gave some instructions for survey switch on and this thing and checking a MMSI number, and they checked show test with them. Everything was okay. Then they said, okay, we will repair next time. And once they went to Australia and something, they called some shore, this thing, servicemen, what you call, workshop people. And they came and they checked everything. Everything was okay. They checked with port control also. The AIS was coming. So they thought it is repaired. Then again they came back to Singapore. Initially it was working, and after some time again it stopped working. So uh, what they could do, they again got one letter and they sent an apology, and immediately they called for shore service people. The shore service people, they told to do some checks, and after that this couldn't do, so they came on board. So once they were checking, they found out that everything was okay, but again they tested with port control, and it again after some time it went off. So they found out after searching that there were two more ships, two more bunker barges who were using the same MMSI number. Means they were just operating illegally or something, because MMSI is a unique number. Two ships cannot have a same MMSI number. So these things are still going on, but of course reduced by quite a lot. So this is the reason why we should have CSR.
Understood. So, sir, I'll